Oh yeah, none of that. No. We're not doing that today. No. Slow wind down on the music. It's a Saturday session. That means shit gonna go crazy. Anyway.
Us at
Uh,
some point.
yeah.
Hi,
Unless zombie's
zombie.
like, blah, 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 everything's fine and normal.
Hmm.
Hi, zombie.
Longbow statistics. I was going over with Bro.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're not making it heavy.
Making what heavy? What?
A
The
longbow.
longbow, because of the fact that you said that it decreased to my size.
A longbow is
Yeah,
usually a
no,
heavy weapon, and yeah.
no, definitely not made to your, or definitely not. Well, it would be heavy to you.
You said it
But
shrunk
as
down
in,
to my size,
Well,
though.
does the longbow have the heavy property? A
well, no,
basic
I guess
longbow does.
cause it's, yeah, no, it wouldn't because it's shrunk to your
Okay.
size. Why is this not working? Is there just not? Oh no,
Let
it's just
me.
incredibly fucking quiet. Okay, great, thanks, bot. Give me just a minute while I look for, good, goddamn music. Oh, there's the fucking thing I was looking for. Let me. Sorry about that. Oh my fucking god.
Sorry, zombie. I was updating my journal, my character journal.
No worries. So I suppose since it's a, I guess offshoot Saturday session. This is a session we don't normally have very much. We don't often play on Saturdays. But I suppose I should start us back off from where we once were. Last session, the party, all of you, had made your way across the Flumen River and made your way to the town, which is the namesake of the
What the
river.
fuck is a watch streak?
A what?
Oh no! You've sparked a watch streak. Share only with the creator and mods. Yeah, definitely.
Sure. Anyway, I don't know what that is either.
Watch
Anyway,
3 of your streams in a row.
anyhow, you cross the Flumen River to make your way into the wondrous town of Flumen. You saw its large pond that they tried to replicate the river that they are so known for, and when you had first entered the town, you made your way to the town hall after witnessing a brawl in the streets, and you had just made a deal with a very pompous rich man who claimed to be, claimed to be the mayor of the entire town working reception, and you sold him the deed to Consuo, and he has just placed in front of you a document, and he stated that this document would indeed be used to, indict you all as honorary donors of our beautiful establishment in Flumen here. We don't get many rich people nowadays, but we do accommodate those who've bought us decent deals such as the one you've bought us today. And the 5 of you stand before him, having just made this deal, and he's presented you with this document to indict you as honorary donors.
I've already signed it, obviously,
You,
as the greatest name.
uh-huh. And
Uh-huh.
is anybody else going to sign it? Because, oh, God, my nose got stuffy at the worst point. Anyway,
I've already said my people signed for me.
the,
Can can I have Briar peek out of the pocket and just look at the document, please?
sure. Sure, if you are to peek out of this, pocket and look upon the document, you notice not much about it. It's just a general, it's pretty straightforward and to the point. By signing this document, you and or the group of people you represent are documented hereby as honorary donors of the Flumen town. You are granted citizenship benefits for your duration of your stay after making this deal, or for as long as the creator of this document should allow you to maintain citizenship benefits. That's what the document reads, and it is only signed by one person, a one Snuffles Honeybottoms.
Yeah!
As everybody is standing there, all refusing to sign, and the mayor is looking a little He's looking a little flustered. You know, all these people just kind of staring at him after only one person had signed. Is anybody else going to sign, or is your friend here signing for all of you?
Briar looks over at Lepori and says, Snuffles, can I have a pen?
There's one with it. I think so.
Okay. Would the pen be bigger than Briar?
Yes.
Okay, so Briar clumsily tries to write out her name with this giant pen.
It's not really. You're 9 inches tall, right?
Yes.
So it's not really giant, but it is like a third of you.
Yeah. So Briar's trying to write with this thing. She doesn't have great control over it, but she's trying. She's doing her best.
It's fine. Magical it's we could identify. You could just have one person. This is really sad to watch. You could just have.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. One person in the middle. This Snuffles signed for you, correct? Are we clear on that?
Yes.
Okay, and this guy takes the document and he snaps for someone, and a man in a beautiful suit, great looking suit, with a dinner plate with a cover on top of it, arrives, and he says, "Yes, sire." And the man, who is the mayor, hands him the document. Listen, look, this Snuffles here signed for everybody. You're a witness to the fact that this is Snuffles, correct? Sir, yes, I'm quite... Yes, sir, I could see it. Good. Go take it to the registration board. I'm sure they'll be able to get our little problem here solved. All 5 of these people, sir? Yes, all 5 of these people. And he goes, all right. And he flips open the dinner plate to reveal nothing under it, grabs the document, puts it on the plate, and covers it back up with the dinner plate cover and begins to walk away. And the mayor turns back to you as he walks away from this this beautiful town hall, and he addresses you. Now, will that be all for your town hall business in Flumen? We're very busy folk here. We're rather, indulged in our own frivolities of business. I'm sure you understand.
Real quick, zombie out of character. It was 12 gold he gave us for it, right?
Yeah, he gave you 12
Yeah, it
gold
was
for
12.
the deed of
Oh, yeah.
Mitsuo.
Cool.
Alright, is anybody going to respond to the mayor?
Bestie, I'm a cat.
Okay, yes, not you.
Oh, meow.
What is the mayor wearing?
I described him
We
last
get
session, but I'll
talking about-
re-describe him. He is a blonde-haired...
Here for the last session.
Oh, you weren't. That's... Were you not? I just could have sworn...
No, Ash was not. Ash got here at the end. And we had to do
you're
a recap.
right. Yes. Okay. The mayor is a blonde-haired human man. He is a white male, and he's got glasses on, and he's wearing an elegant purple robe, the color of royalty, and you can't quite see his shoes. It's one of those robes that kind of drapes over your entire body, and he's sitting at the chair in the desk right in front of you.
Wait, is there like a table or something like that?
He's sitting behind a desk, so yes.
Can I have Briar hop up onto the desk and proceed to say, "Your cloak looks nice. Can I touch it?"
Well, I'd prefer you not. This is a very expensive robe, and there's quite a lot that goes into the making of this robe. I mean, I don't need to explain how my clothes were made to you. Just know that I'd prefer we not mess it up, please.
I understand.
Thank you. Now, I do ask again, is there any business you have further here? The town of Flumen is rather busy, and as am I, so... feel free to go explore anything else around the town. I'm not sure why you're all still standing here looking at me. I've already paid you for this deed.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
You all
Been
good?
here.
Great. We'll get to work on the Konsuo renovations as soon as possible. We'll have to get a crew over there, let the townspeople know.
Sounds great.
Really hope we don't have any resistance, but yes, please feel free to explore anywhere. And one more thing. He kind of reaches into his pocket and hands Tempest a little card. It's a little golden card, and it has FC written on it in calligraphy. That's how you know they're fancy. You're gonna need to show this to anybody who you want citizen benefits from. It's citizenship card. It's gold, so you won't be keeping it for when you leave, but for your duration of your stay, I'm sure it'll be nice to have.
Yep. Thank you.
Otherwise, you have to fight people in the street. But that's besides the point. So go now. I'm sure there's plenty you'll want to explore here.
Okay.
Are we
Briar
all-
just starts flying off.
Yeah, we're leaving. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Rilla's still like partially crouching because of how tall he is and how tall the house is being short.
Um.
Following along
All right.
like a
So
butler would.
everybody makes their way back out into the Flumen Residency Arena. You know, it's not really an arena. It's just a part of the street called the Residency Arena. And Tempest, did you put this card in your pocket, or do you maybe still have it in your hand? D-
Sorry, I'm like.
Are you like, did you like take it and then walk out without putting it in your pocket, or do you have it in your pocket and it's not visible?
Probably. I don't
Okay.
know.
So there's people, you know, walking about the street here in Flumen. You notice that there seems to be kind of a color code going on. Some really pompous people who are walking around as if though they know everything are wearing purple, much similarly to the mayor. You only see about 2 or 3 of these people out in the street. You can't make out many other details. A smaller majority of people who seem to be walking amongst the people, but still holding some kind of high horse to their stature, is people of... Sorry, the music is very distracting. Is people wearing blue. People wearing blue seem to be walking amongst people, not walking as if they're the highest of the land, but they're walking as if though they're above someone. And then you see people who are walking around like average normal people, all donning green in the streets as they walk around, go to buildings and places, and seem to just go about their daily lives. To give everybody context, it is about the morning since you've gotten here, and it is directly at noon. Or no, not directly at noon. It's a little before noon. So, anywhere we'd like to go first? Look around.
Need to look at the map.
Why y'all so man, y'all are so quiet today. You're throwing me off.
I'm thinking.
I'm thinking.
A dangerous thing, I know, but still doing it.
Where
Thinking.
where are we currently on the
Well, we
map?
just walked out of the town hall.
Yep.
Okay.
Go in.
I think Briar's gonna want to head over to the School of Magic.
Ooh, okay. Are we all...
Yes, because I want to make sure Briar doesn't get in trouble.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
Sticking
follow
together
along
is
'cause
best.
I'm curious.
Are we all going to
At
the...
least you can't get in trouble, at least without me and Snuffle.
Oh, God. Okay, are we all going to the School of Magic, then?
Yeah.
I have to ask, while we're here, do we have to call this one Snuffles? Is a
Yes.
running bit for while
Yes,
we're here?
just
Okay.
while we're here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
Take-
you're gonna run with
I'll just start calling for Butler, you know?
or Bunny or whatever, but just don't use my normal name.
Yes, yes.
as you all make your
Shall
way
keep that in
to the School of Magic and make your way through the doors, you walk in to see a relatively empty classroom. It seems as if school might have not started for the day, and it's built much like a college classroom with a main stage area almost in the far end of the room, with rows of chairs with desks in front of them surrounding
hall.
this stage in a semicircle way. But the stage has one lone man standing on there. There's many bookshelves on this stage around him, and he's flipping through these pages. This man is also dressed in blue, as some of the royals in the town are, and he's flipping through these pages, and he doesn't really seem to hear you or notice you walk in. There's about a 100-foot space between you and him. This is a very big building. There's about a 100-foot space between you and him. There's 100-foot worth of chairs in between you and him. There are little rows in the middle, or like, there's rows separating the chairs so that you can walk through as well.
Amazing. His zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, watching where he's looking, can I just sneakily basically hop from, like, seat to seat, getting down closer to him? AKA sneaking down, basically.
Sure. Roll stealth for me there.
Alright. Alright, okay, alright, okay.
All right.
24.
24.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to go to... That is not the right one. That's my journals.
No.
You said 24?
Yeah.
You could notice as you're doing this, kind of the guy, like, stops flipping his book for a second, but he doesn't think
Yeah,
much...
when he looks around, I'm just gonna, go forward.
He doesn't think much of it, and he continues flipping through it, not even noticing the other 4 people who have just walked in the door, and shut it, and he doesn't really seem to notice any of you.
Amazing, I'm just gonna chill near him. Just, like, basically, I'm in front of the stage, but hidden.
Alright, is anybody else going to do anything within this time?
Can I have Briar crawl along the floor?
Are you intending to stealth with this?
Yes.
Alright. Sure, roll stealth.
That's 9.
Tempest, I fear for our bunch.
Hold on, give me a second,
I also want to tell you, Briar is on her hands and knees.
Oh god.
She is army crawling this.
You said that's a 9?
Yes.
As you plop to the floor, this man finally turns around and he sees the 4 people, the 3 of you still standing in the doorway, and Briar crawling on the floor, and he asks, can I help you? This is not, business hours. You really shouldn't be here. You notice this man is of human stature, another white, blonde man. No glasses this time, but he is donned in these blue robes that are quite elegant, and you notice a little wizard hat pin on his robes, as if to signify something that might be very obvious to everyone. And he stands there staring at all of you, and he kind of, he doesn't say it that quietly. He kind of goes, "Fuck are you doing here?"
Is this zombie again? Jesus. Sorry.
To the Wizard Murder Gang, we love casting spells.
I mean, why are we here exactly again? Just curiosity.
The mayor told us we could look around.
Zombie?
Are you saying that in character, Tempest? So
Yeah.
I'll give you a second, Briar. What are you doing, Briar?
While Tempest is doing this, Briar stuffs her head into the ground and covers her head with her arms in it and proceeds to mumble to herself, "You can't see me if I can't see you."
No, I can definitely see you right there. I can.
No, you can't. I can't see you.
Anyway, the mayor said you could look around. That's a likely story. Did you just wander in here by accident? If you're looking for the
I'm gonna
arena...
show him the card.
Oh, I see. Are you here for... Yeah, I give off-hours classes. Come on, sit down if you're really interested. I give off-hours classes in this establishment.
I'm kneeling on the floor at this point.
You would be kneeling on the floor from where you are, but as you descend, the ceiling would get higher for you to be able to fully stand. As for your tall friend, they can just stand. These seats are probably way too small for them.
Lower just to try to get into a seat. I'm ready for loaning.
I want a seat to just get broken.
Can you
Immediately
roll dexterity to see if it breaks underneath
Just
you?
flat decks.
Yeah, or I don't know what other check would be to make that. I don't think there's like a weight check.
Acrobatics.
Maybe like
Oh
sleight of
no, that
hand?
is a good point. Yeah, acrobatics. All right, roll acrobatics for me then.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. The chair like creaks underneath you, but it doesn't much move. It doesn't break. Are we all sitting? Where are we sitting? There's about 7 rows of chairs.
Straight in the front row.
Straight in the front row. Perfect. So who is everybody going there?
I'm still in my
Peter?
sneaking position.
Okay.
I'm going to be hiding here the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Cedar.
Yeah.
Can I have Briar sit on your shoulder, please?
I mean, yeah. I think that's fine. Aurilla is not much I don't think Aurilla is like a fatherly figure or like
Oh no.
wants to care about kids.
No. No.
She's not a kid. She's 23.
Yeah, that's Aurilla's still like twice the age.
So are we all, you know, in agreement as to, you know, we're sitting all in the front row with this guy?
Well, yes.
All right. As you all sit down, he kind of like waves to something that you can, if you look up, you will notice a large gem up at the top, kind of similar to what was in the night cart or the night market cart that was shielding Kendra from getting attacked by any magic attacks. And he kind of waves to it, and the door shuts and locks, and he goes, "Sorry, I've got to do that for you know, citizen classes. Can't let the common people know I'm giving off hours classes. Actually open in like 4 hours, so don't worry about it. We've got time." Well, welcome to my school. I am Gordon Coniferous, daughter of Connie Coniferous. Maybe you've heard of her at all.
No.
I mean, son of
Doesn't
Connie
ring a bell.
Coniferous.
Professor of Conjuration of the Renovamen School. Really? Not at all? What did you get here?
We're
What did you get here like 3 days ago?
I mean,
yes.
I've been here
Kinda?
2/3 of my life. No, not even 2/3 all my life.
Has it been only 3 days? I swear it's been more than 3 days.
It has been 2 days we've gotten here.
He's just using that as a figure of expression.
I
But
was gonna say, we've
Yes.
gotten here like less than a day, like maybe an hour or two.
Well, okay then. Connie Coniferous is my mother, and she is a wizard who has created several spells in the School of Conjuration. You know, I'm sure. How many of you practice magic in this crowd? How many of you?
I do.
If it's gonna raise his paw.
I do too.
The cat
Are
practices.
you gonna question my cat?
Well,
Sith's
no.
gonna like flick his bell and conjure up the mage hand to wave hello to the professor.
Okay, the cat does. I mean, you know, it's not something I haven't seen before, but I didn't think I'd be seeing it in my classroom. Anybody else?
Yes,
Anybody
greetings.
else? And it can speak.
I do.
It can speak.
Oh, good. Then you may benefit from this lesson. So, in relation to what my mother has done, you know, she wanted me to go into the conjuration business, be her successor. I told her, fuck that. Sticking to one
rather
spell
polite.
school, that's for nerds, you know. Oh, I'm gonna stick to the conjuration spell school so I can develop spells and be known through all the. Fuck that! I'm rich here. Who cares? What I more prefer to dabble in is any kind of magic, any magic well studied. You know, stuff like. And he snaps his fingers. Give me a second. And all of you. Hold on. Hold on.
All of us?
All of you feel. Hold on. Give me.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm
All
scared.
of you feel the flow of time stop. You can't move. You can't
Oh
do
my
anything.
god, Dio Brando.
And you watch as he begins to walk around you, going to each and every one of you, and he says, "You see, I more prefer to mess with the elements we already have, what we have at our own disposal. I mean, you could see very clearly how this has offensive capabilities, no? I
Not
mean,
me.
you cannot speak right now.
Real quick,
Mm-hmm.
question. Is it only people he can see? Does it affect? Or is it
he
just a
has
radius? I'm just saying, is it a radius, or does it only affect
Yeah,
people he can
because they don't
see?
know.
It is.
Because Lepori is invisible currently to
It
him.
is within a 1,000-foot radius.
Okay, it's a radius, so yeah, I would be affected by it.
Um,
I'm just like kind of
Did you
looking there.
just say
just confused.
1,000-foot radius?
I think this is a level 9 spell. I'm gonna be honest, we should not kill this guy.
Terrifying.
Mhm.
You should-
Yeah,
you
I
really
don't think we should
not.
kill this guy.
And he
No,
continues.
no.
He
We're
continues
here to
to
make
he
friends.
continues to walk around and leans into all of you. And you see, this sort of magic is, as I've already said, incredibly powerful, as I'm able to communicate with any of you without even, needing to do anything. I can just continue to do this. And about 12 seconds has passed, and he walks back on stage. This is actually lasting a lot longer than usual. I normally don't have to stop time for this long in order to give a lesson, but I have to go all out for you. Clearly you've done something to get that card. This is also,
Good job, Jester.
my sort of message to all of you to ask you to not fuck with me. Lots of people have tried to kill me before, friends, and it didn't go well for them. I was actually in Terratona the day the Night Market Dissident, you've probably heard of it at this point. They came in, and it did not end well for her. And he laughs as another 12 seconds have passed, and time begins to flow again. Tempest and Lepori and Briar, can you all make a Arcana check for me real quick?
Wow, you don't.
Is it supposed to be
you
the
don't
magic
let, you don't let
people, or-
the big brains
No, this
don't
is
let them
supposed
figure
to
it
be
out.
people there that were there at a specific
Okay.
time. For
I'm just making sure because I was like, I'm not. That's a 5. Because that's a 5 plus 0.
That's a nat 20.
Nah. So
You guys got
21.
this. Yeah.
So the reason I ask this is because Briar, Tempest, and Lepori. Tempest, what did you get?
Got a 21.
Tempest and Briar, you recognize this as a strange feeling you felt back in Konsuo when you were robbing the mayor. You recognize the feeling of the flow
I
of
wasn't
time
there.
being
Yeah,
stopped.
Ash was not there.
Oh, Ash
I
was
wasn't
not
there.
there?
Ash
really?
wasn't there when we
Oh,
robbed the
fuck.
mayor. It was Beebs.
I'm
Sorry,
so sorry
Ash.
about your roll 20.
I keep forgetting.
Nat
I
20.
keep forgetting
That's
where
just
you
that
were.
nat 20.
It's sad.
Been erased.
Use it. Use it later. Use it like
I'm
a stored
I'm
totem.
using the nat 20 later.
I'll let you take a point of
Surprise
inspiration for that if you want. But Tempest, you recognize this feeling as something you felt long ago. While admittedly shorter, you did feel this once, and that was back in Konsuo when you were robbing the mayor. But only you seem to recognize this feeling. And as time begins to return to the flow around you, Gordon is standing on the stage, and he says, but, I'm too much of a theatrics person, I prefer to get on with the teaching rather than showing, So, are we all ready, or do we need a moment to recover from your time perception being shattered?
I'm ready.
I think I'm fine.
Willow just having a no thoughts head empty kind of moment today. Because he does not understand magic half the time.
Wow, this is honestly the most calm reaction to someone stopping time I've ever had, which is sort of promising. Anyhow,
Wait, something happened?
Lepori is sweating on the floor.
I'm just intrigued. Okay.
Lepori's just like lying on the floor, just like
Briar's
slowly
currently
scratching
trying
his.
to hold back tears.
are you making noise that might be audible?
No, I'm not.
No, you're just.
It's like
I'm literally just
trying
like
to.
Lepori's just like sweating to himself. Just,
it's probably
just
like just
intrigued.
about.
I'm
the
living life.
best spell I've seen. Just about.
Briar's
think
just
it's
trying
close.
not to cry.
Don't worry, that was only in a 1,000-foot radius. I didn't affect anybody else around you. But I suppose if you've only been here about, 2-3 days, I should first go over Renovamen's history of magical upbringing, because really, you can't go a little while without talking about this. I mean, sincerely, you don't know anything about this realm at all?
Not really, but I'd love to learn.
Spells
a new
were...
one.
Oh, sorry, Sith, continue.
I'm just saying this plane is a rather new one to me.
That is a disturbing answer. Is that a he kind of leans to Tempest a little. That cat isn't like an unholy creature, is it? I'd hate to have to call in my friend to deal with it.
It's just a cat.
You sure? Because it just mentioned other planes. Most people don't know
It's
those
just
exist.
a cat.
If that cat attacks me, I will have you know it will
I
not go
promise
well.
you the cat will not attack you.
Okay, fine, whatever. Anyway, we should really go over the history of this place. As I'm sure you've already heard of the night market. The night market was one of the first merchants to really pioneer something Renovamen would become very well known for. And he kind of grabs a book off the shelf and he sets it on his table and he kind of like holds it upright and he smacks it open and it flips to reveal this large light show showing things he's talking about as he goes along with it. This could be like a scene he's describing or a person he's talking about, and he continues to go on. The night market really came about hundreds of years ago, wasn't run by the same man it was today, and they started out very simple, you know, collecting all sorts of magical objects they'd find from the various monsters that would be bought alive from Mortiferum, or various magical items bought off the slain people in the war, but truthfully, when they really began to soar was post-Mortiferum War, which was when they began producing their own magical items. Anybody's whim was able to be created, and no one really knows how they do it, but it is said that this is a very unique thing to Renovamen, as the realm of Concertia, where I'm sure you all probably hail from, doesn't seem to possess this strange ability to create magic, whether it's Renovamen's power of magic being flown throughout the island, or whether it's something that the night market people had. These were people first recorded ever creating magical items, and normally, you know, that's something to applaud, you know? Nobody's really discovered that technology in years, and when the night market figured it out, of course, they were money-hungry, idiotic assholes about it. They kept this technology a secret for a very long time, and it's said they've even planned to take it out with them if, you know, they were ever infiltrated, destroyed, something along those lines. Anyway, the night market reigned supreme for a long while, but as more desertous areas expanded into more magical things and Mount Ignataris was discovered, things began to get a little tenuous for the magical item market. People kept getting boring. People kept creating these magical items with only practical uses. A staff that freezes water. Wow, how great. A shield that protects you from sandstorms. The Ignataris people, in my opinion at least, were very detrimental to the creation of further magical items of this realm, and they got too practical. But when Mount Ignataris was discovered, that flew out the window. Now they needed these crazed magical items in order to delve into... Oh, you don't know what Mount Ignataris is, do you? Do you?
Can't say I do.
No.
No?
Nope.
None of you? Okay, well, Mount Ignataris was discovered a little while after the post-Mortiferum War, and it's theorized that it was cursed by Mortiferum himself to infinitely change and rotate anytime someone left. The people of Ignataris used this to their advantage. Not only would the rooms filled with dangerous monsters regenerate and return after every time they left, but the ores and minerals that they needed would also regenerate. Did you know it's so hot in the Ignatera Desert that during a heat storm, metal can be melted? They just leave metal in bowls outside and then bring it back inside to do their It's no magic required. I mean, I have to go home and heat my stove with a firebolt if I want to cook my food, but the people in Ignataris can just leave it outside and it cooks within a few minutes. Anyway, Mount Ignatera was discovered a little while after, and the Ignataris people began purchasing more non-practical items from the night market, as it was a rush to get into the once it was discovered. The people were running in with basic things. People were running in with spoons and cookware to try to bribe the monsters. Everybody wanted a piece of the Mount Ignataris treasure, and people fought over it for a long time, not sparking any war or anything, but nobody could really figure out the formula for Ignataris. Nobody could really figure out if it had any in common feature, and I'm not sure, you know? My history books actually don't say anything much past Ignataris. It kind of blends into modern day with things that aren't really written out further. Magic in Renovamen has a very long history. Some spells, including Magic Missile, are said to hail from this very realm. Of course, Magic Missile is a very ancient spell, so if anything, it was likely an ancient variation of this island, of which once these spells came from. But I assure you, some spells are very unique to us here, such as what I just did to all of you just a few minutes ago, which, I should warn you, I do have another left in the tank. I should say, though, that Renovamen is not to be trifled with when it comes to the art of magic. Magic here is seen as an art form. You can create anything, kill anyone in any which way with it. It's art. To put it simply, here, magic is art. It's not a practical tool to get your own desires. It's not a way to do things you once couldn't. The creation and casting of magic here is art. And how you choose to respect the art may determine your life being saved or your life being lost. Anyway, I know I've gotten a little ahead of myself with this history lesson. Please, does anybody have any questions?
No, I think that's a rather effective summary.
Yeah, I
Thank
think
you.
that was pretty insightful.
Usually people, ask a lot more. What's Mount Ignataris? To be clear, you're really going to need some practical magical items if you plan to go to Ignataris. That desert is hot as the devil's ass.
Well, should we plan to go there? We'll make sure to prepare.
I mean, when did you say you got here?
Not that long ago.
Like, could you give me a number?
Could I give you a number?
Um,
Not an overly accurate one, if I could.
You would, pointing to Tempest. Would you? Let me look it through. He pulls out. He shuts the book that he was looking in, and he flips through it. When did it say that date was? Are you going to respond to him within that time?
So
I
he's looking at
honestly-
real quick, he's looking at a different book, right? And he just closed his other one.
No. He closed the book he just had, and he's looking in it now.
what?
So he's looking in the book that he closed.
No. He closed the book to end the light show, and then he reopened it to flip through it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have been clear
I,
about that.
for the life of me, stuck with numbers. I don't know what to tell you, zombie.
Just say like 2 days ago or something. I don't know.
Couple days ago.
I'll just go with 2. That's about 3 months. Did you all come here to try to fulfill the legend of killing Mortiferum by chance? That date isn't 3 months from now when he promised to return.
Well, we didn't come here to do it.
Oh. Well,
Then we found out about it.
He kind of looks toward the door a little, almost as if he's trying to see right through it, and then he kind of goes, "Can I let you in on a secret?"
Of course.
Yeah.
You really, really want to kill Mortiferum, right?
It's on the list.
I suppose.
Like,
It's on our list of to-dos.
I mean, really, really. He kind of snaps to kind of like draw the sound out of the room somehow, and you really, really want to do this. Because what I'm about to tell
How many
you is...
reallys are about to be said?
What I'm about to tell... What did you say? Hold on, what?
What?
Anyway,
I do believe this one has a specific drive for this against this mod to fire
We want to do it.
person.
then
do.
I do have a secret to tell you. The legends are not of untruth. They are indeed true. In fact, it's why I started this school. I'm attempting to prepare everyone for the eventual... Okay, I should tell this story of how I discovered this to be true. Within my time of... Hold on. Within my time of living on this island, there's been one place I don't love to explore more, but the Inhumani Swamps. It's not as bad as anybody tells you. I mean, I should have been suspicious when I began seeing figures moving throughout the swamp as I went on walks there on my travels, but I came across a tower on one of my walks. I had walked farther in to the swamp, and I came across a large tower. And I could see somebody moving in this tower, and I didn't know anybody lived out the swamps, so I began to walk toward this tower. And as I did, I noticed I began walking through barriers. I don't know how I did it. I didn't cast any spells or anything, but 4 distinct barriers showed symbols on. It was strange. One had a image of a seed that had a T on it. I didn't understand that one. Give me just a second here, as I forgot to pull something out. I couldn't quite understand what the symbol of the seed was. I didn't quite get it. The next was a light blue. It had an image of a crystal with a snowflake inside of it. I didn't understand what that could even mean, but fuck, where is it? There was a tesseract as well on the third. I don't know where it came from. And then the final barrier had a large tree on it, but this tree wasn't a tree, and as I looked at it, it was a sapling of sorts. And as I walked through the last barrier, I didn't want to step further. I don't know what it was, but I looked at that door, and I think a bit of sense came over me as I realized that I shouldn't be there. Something let me through those barriers. You normally don't get through those barriers. Those were not the kind of barriers you just walk through. Something let me through. And when I realized that and attempted to turn back, I found that they didn't let me back in. I don't remember much after that. I just remember falling out of a window and then into the water. I don't know if what I saw was a face, but I didn't recognize it. Not as anything alive. Shit, I started... Fuck! He randomly blurts this
Legend.
out, and he slams the book down. I gotta stop fucking saying this to random people. Okay. Look, he's fumbling with his words. He can't make sense of anything he's saying, and he's kind of fumbling with his hands, and he's like, okay, I'm not normally... I don't talk about this with people. I just figured you were citizens, and... Okay. He's kind of stumbling with his words on the stage now, just kind of wordlessly, like, muttering to himself, pacing around the stage, and he hasn't dispelled the strange silence in the room, so he's just pacing around the stage in circles, silently muttering things to himself. Mainly something you can make out is, was it a face? Was it a face? Was it a face? Do any of you react to this?
I don't like faces.
Um,
Faces are weird.
Wait,
Zombie,
what?
Zombie, you mentioned something about a golden seed, right?
He said it was. Oh, I mentioned the golden seed in Teratona. Yeah,
A
Tempest, go
seed
on.
with a T.
Tempest, go on. What did you?
It's
I didn't fucking hear what you said before you said it. You guys react. I'm not gonna lie.
Something about the face, if I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, something about a face.
He mentioned. He mentioned going towards a tower with many barriers, and now after he's recounted that story, he's pacing around the stage, kind of like a little crazy person, and he just keeps muttering things. And the main thing you can make out is, was it a face?
He seems clearly haunted by something.
He's continuously pacing. Is anyone addressing him in any way?
um
Was it a face?
Was-
Seems kind of examining him.
how far was the tower into the inhumane swamp?
He kind of like takes a minute to respond. It's in the very edge. There was water behind it because it threw me out the window and I landed in the water. He kind of is now laboredly breathing. You know, he doesn't look very good.
Can I
forgotten
go
if
over
he's
and give him a
exploded.
hug and try to calm him down?
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
oh no.
Find DK Part 2.
Are
You
you
know, for someone who can stop time, this is a concerning reaction.
are you going toward them?
I
Yes.
don't like this anymore.
He
These
kind
sentences.
you
I'm so sorry for giving you all trust issues with my D&D campaign.
you go
gave me trust
you
issues.
No, that
go
didn't give me trust issues. Don't worry, I already had them.
you go
Um,
toward him.
Yes.
Ash.
Yes.
And as you approach him, you begin to notice. Make a perception check for me, real quick.
Okay. Okay.
Aw.
Okay, one moment.
I don't want anyone walking toward them anymore. They're full of leeches and bugs.
Zombie, that's a nat 20.
Woo woo!
Fucking-
Oh,
You
again?
notice on his chest.
It came back. It really did.
It did.
You noticed on his chest. You saw the Teratona seed, right?
Yes.
You noticed on his chest a very similar growth to the seed, and he's now hacking. He's and he's kind of groaning as if though he wasn't alive in the first place.
Really give me trust issues again.
And he is now stopped, and he's looking you dead in the eyes, and he asks you, why didn't you stop it? He looks slack-jawed, and he's now lost this insane demeanor, and now he's kind of asking you this in a whispery voice. Are you on the stage? Are you close to him?
I would say so, yeah.
He's crunchy.
I'm kind of just hovering in the air.
He asks you the question, why didn't you stop it? Are you responding to him?
I don't know what he means.
Why did you allow it to grow?
What?
You.
Why did you let it grow on me?
Ugh.
Why didn't you kill me? He sort of just stares dead at the party. The growth now seems to be expanding over his chest.
Can I like pull out the zombification sword if it's still there and just see if it's reacting at all?
As you pull out the short sword,
Yeah.
it is not reacting at all.
I
But
thought
if you
so.
want to see why it's reacting, I'm going to ask you not reacting. Make an Arcana check for me.
I have an idea, but come on. 19.
The guy-
Okay. 19 plus 0 is a
You
19.
look at the sword, and you realize the reason it's not reacting is because
Is
it
it because
is
it's no
not
longer
the
the sword?
zombification
Because of the
sword.
deck? Yep, okay. Alright, we gotta go kill that bandit leader again.
We'll worry about that later.
Do-
Are we doing anything in response to him standing there?
Walking over to Briar.
As
Is
Wait, I just had
Continue.
is the seed affecting him? Is like he entwined with the seed or something?
well, he did
Bro, I don't
say
care.
he
My
did
method
say
is
he
go protect
was
Briar.
at
Fuck him.
Terratona.
He was at Terratona.
He was at Terratona at the night of the night market
Okay, but
dissident.
am I wrong?
As
Panda.
you all stand
But,
there,
okay, but like it might do something.
as
Why-
Should I? Just
Yeah, I feel like we should
huh?
Panda wants me to try to get him to pull
pull from the deck.
seat.
See if he can change his past.
I'm just gonna pull out the deck.
I mean, it
Are-
could work.
are-
I mean,
Are you offering this man?
Yeah, we're
You are
offering this
choosing
deck of
bad
fate.
answers, everybody. Great job.
You know,
As-
it's chaos.
as you pull out the
Oh my
deck,
God.
make a deck saving throw for me.
Gladly.
Oh, oh, good.
Ash, you know what? You make a deck saving throw too,
Oh, great! Fantastic!
because you both are near each other.
Hey, I've got
Yeah,
a plus
I
5
wish I
in
was
Dex saving.
Wish
Alright.
I had Vex on deck.
Uh,
24.
That's a 22.
It swats at a tendril has now emerged from the growth, and he's now standing. The man who you once were looking at is clearly not with you anymore, as he is now limp, but his
He's
mouth
clearly
is
not a
still
man.
moving, and it slaps at you, but you both thankfully move out of the way, and it begins to speak in this loud, whispery voice. Why did you let me live? You saw the way I was. You let them keep me alive.
We should have just.
Yeah, at this point,
okay,
I
we need to go
realize
back and
saying
destroy that fucking seed.
I
I
am
think we should take some time to destroy this.
I
thing
am in the
first.
lungs of everyone there that night. I will do the same to them as you have let them do to me. And
Huh?
you
I'm
kind
not
of,
hopping up. I was like next to
And
the stage.
as-
I'm hopping up and getting my
and
rapier out.
as he finishes that sentence, the tendrils seem to retract, and he seems to instantly recover and look okay for a minute, and he kind of, well, I seem fine. And within the next
Thanks,
minute,
folks.
he has turned completely into gold. He is now a golden statue staring at all of you with a nonchalant expression on his face, staring at you as though you horribly didn't do anything to him. It's almost morbid, as if though he thought he was fine, but now he's standing there, a golden statue.
I am so sorry for wanting to ask this, but is there any way that we could earn a bit of money from this golden statue?
We
Oh
can-
my
we can-
God!
we
What
can
is
use-
wrong with you four?
We can fight.
Hey,
I have not said anything.
Whoa, I wasn't gonna go to that level.
I don't go that far ever.
A man
I
is
didn't go-
turned to
I
gold
don't
in
care.
front of
I-
me.
I'm putting Briar in my pocket. Briar
The
doesn't
man
know.
is turning into gold in Lego City.
Are we reacting in any way to the man that has turned to gold?
I'm instantly thinking we need to go back to Terratona and destroy that fucking seed.
I'm thinking we need to hide the
what-
body before people blame us.
What do you,
Um,
what do you mean?
Oh,
Chop
that's
I could
normal.
chop it into bits and it could turn into money for us.
And at that sentence, Rilla's just gonna pick up Briar and then like, okay, let's get going. Let's get moving. Let's move.
You
But I
do-
will. I'm gonna just because like this is probably his thing. I'm gonna just like take some of the books that he seemingly was working on or looking at. Just
Yeah,
like
is there anything
on the
cool in
table.
the room? We're in a school of magic. Is
the
there any-
books-
anything
books-
cool?
Lapori, as you are looking at the books, you can't really discern anything specific from them. It's lots of spell books, you know, stuff.
Cool. I'm
the
taking
main
them.
the
Do
main
it.
book on the table is, however, a history book. So it might
I was
be
waiting for the. Is there a deck of cards?
Zombie would know. Zombie knows how much I want them, so it would tell me. Is there a leather deck or like a deck holder?
so.
everything.
Lapori, as you're looking through the books and maybe taking 2 or 3,
Yeah, I'm taking
everybody
some
can
magic.
kind of hear.
But-
Everybody can kind of hear a knock, 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 knock at the door.
Oh
Shit.
Keep them busy real quick.
Hey,
I-
it's
I'm very
it's
good at
time,
distracting. I got this.
Mr. Coniferous. It's time for class. It's like, You've been in
All
there.
right, guys, I've got this. Let me
It
do
has
the
not been
talking.
4 hours.
No,
Keep them distracted. I need to check.
It-
It has not been
You
4 hours.
you said we'd like come in early if we wanted tutoring. Sorry, I didn't mean the class. You said we come in for tutoring 2 hours for class.
Morons.
is this when we act really dramatic and pretend it randomly happened? I'm a great actor.
When-
Are you
I'm gonna
teaching off
scream.
hours
No,
class, Mr.
no.
Coniferis? It's okay.
I'm gonna scream and look surprised.
Why is the
No,
knock on the
are we
door?
actually going that route?
Why?
No,
No,
Hey,
no,
hey,
no.
you can continue to hear knocks on the door. Mr. Coniferis, can you dispel the lock on the door? We don't care if you're teaching
I'm
off
just gonna-
hours.
Oh,
Fine.
I'm just gonna
fuck
keep
me.
taking books. Like
Can
any
I-
magic book I can
While
see.
this
or
is happening, can I make a brief Arcana check to like scan the room for anything in particular that sticks out?
Sure. And you can continue to hear. It sounds like now 2 people are knocking on it, and you can hear them kind of murmuring. Is he asleep in the classroom again? Mr.
Is there a back door?
Coniferis, we know you're in there. We felt time stop a little while ago. Mr. Coniferis. They
Do I
sound
find
rather
anything
annoyed.
fancy magic-wise with a 19?
There isn't any magical items throughout the room other than the books that are on the shelves, but you do notice the large gem that, upon further inspection, you can sort of see a almost string from it to the door
Oh,
that seems to be
gosh.
binding it shut.
Do we destroy the gem?
no.
that would
we
let
get
me-
going, and then we do that.
Okay, but how do we get out?
Mr.
there any
Coniferis,
windows?
are you okay in there? Do we need
Is
to...
there
Labori,
a back
take
door
as
or
many
anything?
books
I'm
as you
going to
can.
take
Are there
every
windows or
single
anything?
book that he has.
Is there a window we could sneak out
Not
of?
every
There
single,
is-
but basically all the ones on the desk that would look important.
You get about 9 that seem important to
Amazing.
you.
Okay, is there any other way out of here?
There's no windows to this classroom. The light in the room is coming from the crystal above you.
How thick, roughly, are the walls?
Yeah, no, that's my question.
You
Look, we
can't
can-
tell from the inside, but they do look as if though they are made of stone.
Okay, guys,
I've
You
got an
hear
idea.
I
though,
also have an idea.
you hear though outside. Hey, can you go get the locksmith? I think he could probably dispel
I
this.
think we
for
just
us.
have-
Let's go.
Mr.
One of us acts
Coniferis.
spooky.
Do we want to go with a MacGyver strategy?
Uh-oh.
I
The
can
what?
MacGyver a lot
What?
of things.
What
I've
is
got a current MacGyver. MacGyver basically is like making a making a trap or
Or-
something out of like really random stuff.
Or
But-
hear me out.
I have a plan.
I break the door. Oh, no, I'm
Or-
not to break the door. I break the wall.
And this is my plan. I set up a string from the door handle, so that it goes over the roof a tiny bit and it hangs over a beam basically. And above the guy, I put the clown cube, and then make it so when the door opens and the string lowers a bit, there is a blade that then cuts it, and the clown cube falls on the guy, and then it spawns the clowns, and so the clowns get blamed
So
for it.
you're trying to
Please
kill the
do
clown.
that, do that.
You're
That's
trying to-
hilarious.
Or
You are
we
trying
hide the
to
golden
kill
body and I
children.
just use disguise self and become the guy.
There's
You
two
are
of
trying to literally kill children.
I use disguise self, we distract them, we tell them to come back later.
Mr.
And we can
Coniferis, let us in.
Listen,
Get the
I'm
locks-
an innocent pet. I'm one of you. Choose something.
Okay, which do we want to do, guys?
Well, I want to do the
I'd
clown
rather-
cube. That sounds fun.
The clown
Oh,
cube is going
God.
to literally kill children.
It's
I
not going
think we
to
just-
kill children.
Quite literally, there's 2 kids outside.
But also, then they'll see a cube falling onto this thing and be like, "Oh, there's some magic here," and
Yeah,
then
but this is just gonna go even worse.
it won't be a.
I'd rather not kill more
No,
children.
but we're
at this
gonna
point.
be like better noticed
What
and
children?
seen and shit that way.
What if we
Alright,
leave?
tell you what. Is there any place we could just stuff this statue? Are there like any like closets or anything?
Anywhere we can hide
There
it.
is
Oh, I
one
have an idea.
closet that is right. There's one door that is right off to the side of the stage, almost like hidden behind a bunch of bookshelves. You could try that door.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
and
gonna
maybe
try
I'll-
and open it first.
I just pull out a flask of oil and shake it around. You don't have the quick way.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not still on. I'm not.
I'm gonna
still
try and
on.
open up that closet door.
You open the closet door, and despite the lighting of the room, it is sheer darkness.
I mean, this will
Yay!
Shove
work.
it in.
I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna pick up his body.
Shove
and
it
I'm gonna
in.
Pull it into there.
As
I'm gonna pick up
you
Mr. Gordon here.
pick up the door, you turn and notice that the door you
The
had
door?
Stop the
you,
door.
Pick up the
Oh,
statue.
I opened the
There's,
door.
like,
I was thinking of
closet
Yeah,
Mr.
you
Gordon. I was
opened-
thinking of Gordon.
As you turn to open the door, you notice it is mysteriously closed on you. You left it open when you went to get the body, right? I assume so.
Yeah.
The door is now mysteriously closed on you.
All right. I don't
How
like
high
this
is the?
anymore.
This is like on a theater.
What if
kind
we
of...
just jumped into the door that magically closes?
Oh,
I was
you can
trying-
hear from
Mine lives in
outside.
the
You
wardrobe.
can hear
How
from
high
outside.
is the roof? And are there ceiling beams?
From the theater, the roof is about 50 feet from you, and there
Okay.
are no ceiling beams throughout the room. Let me just update the timer here real quick.
Oh, there's a timer.
If you
Yeah, we need to do something.
You can
All
hear
right,
at the
let's
door.
register.
You can hear at the door now. Oh, finally! God, you get here. How long do we have to call for you, Luigi? Fuck me, man. I just call me. Jeez. Let me get this. Let me get this
Okay.
locked.
All right.
Um,
I'm gonna pick up
Door!
Gordon's body and just throw it in the closet with
Stop
me. I'm
that.
gonna take me and Gordon into the closet. Both of us.
As you
I'm
attempt
going
to
to sit on the first row. I just want to say that.
Aurelio,
and, like,
as you attempt to open the door, it pulls itself shut, and you cannot
Can I-
open it for the life of you.
Can I try and force this door open? Because consider for a minute.
Make a strength check.
Flat strength. All right.
Can I go over and help?
That
If you want to
is-
help as a help action,
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, help action. So that's what's it called? Advantage.
Yep.
Oh
That
God!
is
he's
a 19.
terrified.
That's a 19.
That is a 19.
You pull in the door some more, and it tears in half. Now, I need the two of you to make me a dex saving throw.
Who is the two of you?
Ac- Orillo and Tempest, make a dex saving throw.
I get advantage on that. Let's go. That is a 14.
I got a 13.
Both of you take
Danger
2d4 force damage as
What
the
if I
door
don't?
bursts from being ripped apart and shattered. Clearly a door of magical properties. And
Actually, zombie. Sorry to burst your bubble.
uh-oh. Wait.
I take 0 damage because of stone's endurance.
Oh,
I just rolled a natural
okay,
12
so-
on my
I
D12.
still do. Who
So
cares?
Tempest goes flying back from the burst. You just kind of stand there unamused by this, I'm sure. And
Oh, these doors fucking suck.
as this door breaks, you can now hear the locksmith kind of go, okay, I think this magic's dispellable. It's just he's just got the big, locking gem on the top, right? Yeah, he's got the locking gem, it's what he always uses. All right, let me see here. Get the wizards. We may have a problem here. How long's he been in there? I think he's been there since this morning. It's weird. Didn't he normally answer the door? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, go
I think
get the
Gorillas
go
is
get
shoving
the
this body
wizards.
in as they're talking.
Where are
I'm
you
Gorillas
gonna
shoving
shoving
it?
the body in as we talk. I thought the door was still open.
You
You
said it
ripped
broke.
it in half and then it burst and now it's gone.
There's still.
There's no closet. There's just literally no closet there.
There's a
Mm.
closet,
I thought
but
you
there's
said
no
it was
door.
closet.
Yeah,
on
there's
the
still
closet.
stuff there.
I have an idea. Okay, bring it back, Aurela. Bring
What?
it back.
Oh my fucking god.
Bring the
Trust me,
body.
trust me. All right, so I'll sit pretend I'm a student, and then if we get a certain other professor, winks at Tempest, and to teach us how to make statues out of magic. And say
Do
we could-
it.
So
Do
then,
it.
explain to me then how we're gonna have a 7'9" tall, Goliath, and a cat in the room.
take a seat. We're students. Take a seat. And I just sit in the front row and pull out like a notepad and a pen, just pretending
This
to be
is
listening.
gonna go
You-
badly.
Is
Um,
anybody looking up at the gem right now?
Ooh.
I am. I am.
probably
I am.
am.
You
I'm glancing
notice
at it.
the string that goes from the gem to the door is now beginning to slowly unravel. And you can
Are
hear
we just
Shit,
you can
going
hear from
for this?
outside. I think I got it. Hold on. I think it's coming off now.
Oh,
This
fuck
is
this.
your
I guess I'm
best bet.
casting the myself on myself to turn into
Yeah.
him.
I wanna turn into
Aurelio? Oh, you fucks.
Listen, some of us
Um,
don't have magic, and this is the best we can do.
Me,
I'm
me and,
Great.
turning
Fine.
into
me
the
and
guy
Ken
that
are
Hold on,
just
hold on.
standing
Everybody
here.
one at a time. I don't understand what's going on. What are we all doing?
Turning
Tempest,
into him.
You're turning into him and standing on the stage. What are you guys? What is everybody else doing?
Sitting in the front
Um,
row with a notepad and a pen.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to stay as like stone-faced looking as possible to try and act like I'm a statue? Since technically speaking, I probably don't look the most people.
Are you
I definitely have
okay?
the arm.
Where are you standing with this? Do you have the golden hymn
right-
still in your hand?
The what?
The golden
The golden statue of,
of
him.
him.
Oh, no, I put him down.
And you're just gonna stand next to him and pretend to be a
I'm
statue?
gonna stand next to him. Yeah, I'm gonna with like my axe
All
like
right,
to the floor.
roll me a performance check, but don't tell me the number of it yet then.
Oh
Okay.
god. Oh god.
Tempest, also,
sorry.
you're gonna also have to roll me a performance check. If you're
Can I
gonna
give
pretend to
right
be
advantage
now?
because I'm learning?
No, I'm
Can I give it-
sorry. I
can I
have
give
to
it-
say it.
Can I give the help
No.
action because I'm sitting down pretending to
I'm
be
sorry.
a...
I have to.
No, Arillo, let everybody else speak for a minute. Yes, you know what? I'll count that as a help action since you're helping forward it.
Oh,
Sith,
yeah.
what are you doing?
I believe I am sat in the front row. I am the pet cat of this weird rabbit
Bunny.
individual.
Tempest,
can,
you're Briar.
Sith? Can I sit by Sith, please?
I'm sure that'll be okay. So before I continue, Arillo, what did you get?
A nat 20.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Okay,
Praise be. The
so-
Lord's shine down upon us.
As you all get into
Yeah.
position and you see the string finally make it to the gem, the doors swing open, and to your horror, if you can look outside, there is about 20 or 30 people all outside, and they all thank the guy as they go in. Hey, thanks, man. Hey, no problem. Make sure I'm gonna stick with you guys for a second. Just he
I'm gonna...
he looks all
I'm gonna-
right, and he turns around and begins to leave, greeting everybody. And everybody begins to get in their seats, random seats all around you, and they're all kind of making, looks toward the statue that looks suspiciously like their teacher, and not really paying much attention to the 7-foot statue of a Goliath that is also there. They don't seem to notice any slip-ups if he blinks or
Can I,
anything.
turn around? Can I just turn around and go, excuse me, we were in the middle of a private lecture. You were telling me how to make statues out of gold with magic.
Well, we came in for this is the same student that was at the door. We came in for tutoring, and
Oh, we had a private lesson. We
He
must
kinda-
have been some time
he kind of
scheduling.
squints at you. Are you a rich person?
No, but my lady went to the bathroom and she has things with it. But she wanted us to learn magic so we can help her in daily life.
Well, what kind of card did you have? Diamond or gold? What are we talking
Gold.
here? Yeah, no. During
yeah.
tutoring hours, we're allowed to come in. You don't get a private lesson unless you're a diamond card. Wouldn't you know?
Oh, terribly sorry. Oh, we came in just this morning.
Ah, yeah, no, that's how it works. You don't get full citizen benefits on a gold card. Mr. Coniferis, addressing the Tempest disguised as Mr. Coniferis. What were you in the middle of? This looks interesting.
Making statues.
Okay. I thought you swore off conjuration.
That's not contrary. Okay.
It is
They're
conjuration.
making an assumption. They're making an assumption.
I know.
They're making an assumption on it.
Didn't you
Hey.
swear off any kind of conjuration spells? I
Oh
thought-
no, this was made out of rock first. It's transmutation. That's something I learned in my book.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
See,
my,
It's transmutation from stone to gold.
my
Quick
bad.
question,
Okay, good.
zombie.
Mhm.
How big is this room, and how clustered are these students?
The room is
Whoa.
about 100 foot by 100 foot, and these students are dotted all throughout the room. There's at least one in each row and one in each column because there are about 20 or 30.
Oh,
Mm,
too many kids.
There's 30.
that
Yeah, we'll go
won't
30.
do. I can't get them all in range. Oh well.
What?
Don't worry about it.
What?
Okay, so
Excuse me, I thought we
tutoring.
discontinued killing.
All of the
killing
students,
children.
all of the
Oh,
students
yeah.
are sitting,
That's
and
what you
they're looking at this person who they assume is their teacher.
God.
Tempest, you hear kind of from the back, you could just continue whatever this is for them, we'll wait for you on tutoring. Kind of interested.
We were just going to get out
what
this
this
statue
is.
as well, if you guys want to help us. Or actually, teacher, would you want to help me? Because I'm not very strong.
And I'll like walk up to the statue and like try and lift it up, but I'm fucking weak as shit.
Yeah, let's move it.
Oh,
Thank you.
I just realized.
What?
I'm not gonna say it yet, but I just
I
realized what we're
know,
gonna have
I've
to do.
realized it too.
Me too. Don't worry. But I'm like, how are we gonna do this? But this is
How are
kind
we
of,
gonna-
so I'm gonna pretend to like, I'll get the help of Tempest to lift it up, basically.
I just have I have an idea.
Oh, do you want to also animate your stone statue?
I'm like pointing at Aurelio.
He might be able to help.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Wait.
Oh,
One of the-
long story. There was lots of like enchantment and transmutation.
Enchantment? I don't think enchantment can animate a stone construct.
And that's why you're here for
yeah.
tutoring.
Yeah.
What's it called? There is, I believe.
Maybe you're
in the
not as
actual
smart as
D&D
you
that-
think you are.
So, Sonny, can you roll persuasion for me on that real quick?
Oh, gladly.
Crunchy.
I did say transmutation and enchantment.
25.
Animate objects is
He-
an enchantment.
Animate object is
He does believe you, and he does sit down.
one
Or
large
he does
object, so
shush.
Thank
So,
fuck for my spell knowledge. Holy shit.
one large object or two medium, or four smaller, 8 tall, I think.
Animate. Yeah, if you animate, he might be able to help us.
Yes.
All right,
I'll just like go and like tap.
Statue to life.
I'll just go like tap Aurelio. Go.
All right, big guy should wake up now.
Yep.
And as he just like, he's kind of robotic. He's trying to be like kind of robotic in his movement. Not like robotic, but more so like slow
Like a
in his
statue.
movement. Like kind of like stone, because stone's not supposed to be like super
Yeah.
fluid. Like how certain other objects would be like flesh and stuff. And he just like slowly slowly puts his what's it called? I'm being stupid. His greatsword back onto his sheath.
you guys gave it a weapon?
Oh, it's fake,
I'm very good at magic. It's fine.
and I'm good at art. I like the arts and crafts. I've got these
Can-
little like rubber little fingers.
Can everybody make Lapori and Tempest, you're both on the stage right now, right?
Yeah.
Can you both make a perception check real quick?
No, fuck you, die. 15.
Explode. Can I make it too?
nat
I'm on the
20.
stage still.
Nat
Amazing
20.
job.
So, Tempest, you... Wait, what did you say it was, Lapori?
15.
You kind of notice as one of the students is, like, staring at you, and you can almost see his arm move under the table as if though he just
He's
made some
trying to
kind
cast
of...
detect magic.
He just kind of went... He kind of, like, stands up after he does it, and he goes, "Are you sure that did anything?"
Yeah, you can see it move.
He begins to walk closer to the stage. If you wouldn't mind, I'd love to really, get a good look
I'd
at
love
this.
for you to sit down because you're here for tutoring.
Well,
Yeah.
no.
I don't have time for this.
Well, no, sir. Could you unanimate it for me? I'd be really interested. I'm very interested in animation.
We need to get to this tutoring, and I need to get this out of here.
Well,
Yeah, if you guys want it so like children so bad, we need to get
Please
rid of
be
this. I'm not the strongest, but
this
I'm real
student
dex. So I can
that
make
has
this cube.
walked up to you, by the way,
I wanna
you
soak
notice
cock
they're kind of a shorter dragonborn for their, race. They're about
course he
5'6".
Cocksucker.
Shut up. Anyway, they're wearing the same green robe that anybody would wear, and they also bear the same green, scales that kind of matches their robe. And he's kind of like staring you down, and he's like, normally when you're teaching a lesson and, we come in here for tutoring, you finish it, and are you feeling all right, Mr. Coniferis?
That's what we're doing. We're finishing it so we can get rid of the statue. So
Right.
we can finish it.
Finish it. Unanimate
Yeah,
it.
that's what we. No, the gold statue. We need to get it out.
Unanimate the statue.
I'm so close to just casting Charm
Do I-
Person. and
you
Do
do
I
not.
need to cause a
You know I
distraction?
could as well.
Cause a distraction.
Someone call the
Okay.
distraction, please, for a second.
I'm
I like-
gonna
Flop my foot 5 times.
I'm
Single.
gonna like make my way like kind of into like the middle of the room, where like there's you know, a bunch of students within, let's say, I don't know, a 10-foot cube.
The main place where you get to that the only place where that might be would be in about the second and third row. There's about maybe 3 students in that 10-foot cube out of the 30 of
Damn.
them.
Damn, only 3. How far space are these seats?
They're not really sitting together. There's not many friend groups in here. They're all here for tutoring. They're kind of a mismatch
Lonely magic students.
of students.
Well, if 3 is the most I can get, 3 is the most I can get.
No,
Zombie,
30?
make me... Yeah, I mean, I wanted more, but I'll settle for 3. Hey, Zombie, bestie, hi. Do me a favor, make me 3 wisdom saves.
Hell
3
yeah.
wisdom
One
saves.
for each of them.
Hell yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me... Oh, that's +0. Fun.
On my stat block, so boy oh boy.
Alright, so I've got 13, 8, and 16.
Okay, so one of them succeeds. The other 2, for... What is the duration of this? Oh, okay, basically for like the next few moments, basically, are just mortally afraid of me.
You notice
Oh,
these
shit,
two...
okay.
Hit them with fate.
Oh, they're treating it like it's like a spider.
These 2
Yeah.
students are jumping at it. She's like, what the what is that? And they're looking at the cat, and you can do whatever you like, but these 2 students are now like, what is that? They're both, one of them is actually an elf student, but the other is a more human student, and they're looking at you, not quite sure why they're so fearful, but aren't really questioning their fear in any way.
I'm gonna, like, stare into their eyes. Like, lock eyes with
How
them
long are
both.
they frightened for?
Until the end of my next turn.
Okay,
So, like,
lovely.
12
So
seconds.
So,
What kind of return?
the other student nearby you is just like, guys, it's a cat. This is a female student, but I'm trying my best.
If we're gonna talk,
just
like,
a cat,
frightened the
guys.
condition, they're gonna, like, try and run away from me
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
no,
next 12 seconds, yeah.
I know. They're kind of like backing away from you, but the student in the front says, is that cat no magic or something?
I'll just look at the
People can
middle
just be
student
scared of
and cock
cats.
my head. Like, no, I'm an innocent little cat.
Sorry, that's my cat. Be a little bit frightening to some people.
Like,
I'm not sure why. Like, I found him on the side of the road, so there's probably something up with it. But I think
This
it's just a normal cat.
the student turns to Tempest, disguised as Mr. Coniferous, and asks, Mr. Coniferous, surely you knew the dangers of animating a stone construct in here, right? I mean, what if this thing goes haywire somehow, and...
Yeah,
You know?
That's why
you-
currently we're taking it out now that there's more people here.
Okay,
Yeah, you questioning?
unanimate the statue.
I'm leaving it animated so we can leave.
Well,
Why are you questioning the teacher?
Well, clearly, the rabbit here just animated it, so I would...
oh, no, not me. I just poked it. That one cast the spell. I poked it because I'm like, wake up, wake up, wake up. I'm
Okay,
not good at
then-
magic. I can't actually do it.
Professor, if you could, I'd rather not be in a room with a large stone construct that could kill me, especially
Then
in
let
a-
me take it out.
Okay,
Yeah, we're leaving.
do it.
That's what we're doing.
You
Yeah.
guys continue with your tutoring. I will be back after we've taken the stone
You're
statue out.
gonna leave it animated and try to
No,
kill
He's
it?
going
He's
to.
gonna pick up the
I'm-
statue and take it outside with us. The gold statue. We're gonna take it outside.
And the stone statue is gonna help. I mean, can you
Yeah.
stop asking all these questions? You're being very disrespectful to this teacher. and-
I pay to be here, I'll have you know. Thank you, small pixie thing. And
Ooh, the urge.
I'd like to ask you unanimate the construct. I'd really
I'd like to
prefer
ask
if
you
we
to
do
sit
this
down.
in the next,
Zombie?
9 minutes or so, if we could, I just really don't want to be around this thing.
Hey, zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Can I cast Pixie's lure on this fucking asshole?
Oh my god! Wait, you've had a long rest since then?
Yes,
so
I have.
Sure,
Yep.
sure, go ahead.
Yum yum yum.
Okay, well, what if we just
intimidate.
tell
My
the
dinner's
construct
been
to
done
leave?
for like 20 minutes.
You,
I'm just trying to get through this so I can go grab it.
Hold up.
What if we tell the construct to leave?
Let me find Pixie's Allure.
Waiting for
What? Wait. Hey, Cedar.
what?
Do you think you could go rogue for a minute and pick this guy up and chuck him out of the school for me, please?
No, no, no,
That's
no.
no, that would be blatantly obvious.
Are you going to charm Arillo to try to do that, Ash? Is that what you're just asking?
What?
Oh,
No,
I thought you were just
charming the
telling me.
What
I thought
are
you were
you
charming
doing,
him.
Ash?
Who are you using?
I don't know.
Who are you?
I thought you were using it on the annoying student.
Okay, I'll use it on the annoying student.
All right.
Good choice.
I need you to
I
give
could
me
kill the
a
kid.
D20 plus charisma modifier for him, please.
D20. Oh, lovely. That's +0.
He's probably got
Commoner
what's it
stat
called?
block.
Great commoner stat block.
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
All right. What did you get?
I got
Oh,
a
no.
23.
There's no.
I rolled
There's
a
no-
nat 20, so
Oh.
Technologically speaking, if we look at the player's handbook, it does say that nat 20s don't account for. I'm kidding.
Technologically, that's bitch. I'm joking.
yeah, no, 23 is higher, but I will say it probably may not be.
I
as
don't
effective.
think it counts.
I mean,
I don't
crit,
think-
I don't
crit
know.
Success, right?
I mean,
I don't know if
wolf.
it works.
I
I don't
mean-
think critical successes work on.
You know what? I'll just look it
spell
up.
saves. Yeah, look it up. See if spell saves count towards.
Well, you
In
could just
house
say fuck
ruling?
you, they do. Just say fuck you, they do.
I'm pretty sure the only thing crit successes don't do anything for is initiative.
And
Yeah.
ability checks. They're not supposed to. Technically speaking, it's only for attacks.
So
Yeah,
wait,
but
Briar,
that's
this.
fine.
Okay, the only way I think I'd say that a
The ability checks
23.
they do.
I don't know, because I feel like if I say no, that's gonna be really dumb. Because Briar did roll 3 above.
You can also just rule of cool it, you know?
Roll cool and be equal.
Yeah, you
Please?
can say that it's not
Please
like
don't
a
be-
charmed. It's more just like they think they're chill. Like it's basically a calm
Yeah,
emotion.
they're
Okay.
chill.
You know what?
Chill,
yeah,
bro.
maybe that's okay. You know, you don't charm them. You
Middle
can't.
ground.
It's not. They're not as. This student is not as charmed as anybody else
Not
under your
charming.
Pixies of Lore would normally be, but they are a little calmer, and they are. Are you like saying anything in order to calm them down?
Here's a question that I want to ask you.
Okay.
This
I don't want to get
go
my
one of two
food.
ways. He could either think he could either think that I'm a really chill person and that he should listen to me because I'm cool, or he could be afraid of me. One of those.
I
two.
think the first option. I feel
Yeah.
like the second one would be more if he was charmed.
All right,
Yeah.
fantastic.
But feared is a different thing.
Honestly, I really think you should listen to our teacher.
Well, there's a animated stone construct here.
And I'm trying to get it out of the room. You're the reason it's still in here.
What are you?
Yeah.
What, is Pixie's Allure magical by any chance?
Yes.
He kind of like notices something for a second. He's like, yeah, hold on.
Can you pick up this? Can you pick up this?
While he's
conversation?
doing this, can I just get the like be like
Yeah, as-
get the like
yeah.
gesture for like to pick
Yeah,
up the statue and leave or
As
whatever?
they're talking, Arillo picks up the statue.
What? Where? Are you
It's
sure?
one
I should-
outside.
He
I'm
looks to
taking it out of the classroom. Sit your butt down and start tutoring yourself again.
tutor.
I will be
you don't
back.
Tutor. What are you?
Start working on your work.
Okay, all right. And he just kind of goes back, and then he's like, as he kind of walks back, he kind of like he's a little confused. He's like, what was, huh? He doesn't really.
Something wrong?
I'm following the construct with the statue.
He kind of
construct.
construct.
Yeah, as Arilla's walking down the middle of the row, he shoots like a dirty look really quick at the boy before looking right back.
Oh. Wow.
So give me just a second, real quick.
Oh shoot!
Oh god.
This dude looks at you, Arillo, and says, "Constructs don't do that." He's
They
pointing
do have
at
their
you.
program too.
No,
I can't roll an intimidation
I
check,
think
so he
you're
doesn't say a
imagining
word.
it.
No,
Yeah,
roll
finger
roll
in.
intimidation for me then. He's
Alright.
pointing at you and he's going, "Constructs don't do that."
Then why
That's
were
a
you so scared
19.
about it?
That's a
Why were you so
19.
scared about it then?
He's kind of like quivering. He's like, "Constructs don't do that. They don't do that."
Sit down.
The students are
I'm
kind
just
of
gonna, like,
The students are
Go
kind of
over
all
and
like
punish.
looking at this guy and looking back at the construct, who is now,
Construct.
pretending to be a construct again, and he's just kind of like quivering, like they don't do that. They
I'm
don't
gonna
do
go
Okay,
like
we'll
punish
be.
like
I'll be
Yeah,
right back. Class,
Just your
continue.
imagination. It's just your imagination. It's all
Are
good.
we outside?
We'll
This
fine,
this
we'll
student
fine.
this student like then just like huddles up in a chair and he starts like rocking himself back and forth, very intimidated by the fact that not only was this construct in the room, but this construct is apparently programmed
Has a
to
weapon.
has a weapon and just glared at him like he's gonna kill him. He's
Okay,
just
are we out of the room yet?
yes, you all
I
make
give
your
him
way out of
two-
the room.
While I'm like patting him on the shoulder, I'm gonna give him the 2 magnet rocks and go like, "Wow, look, they go together." It's like a kid, like giving
It's
his
like a kid in a
enrichment
candy
toy.
store. It's like BoJack Horseman when he's like, I don't like those, and he's like,
I don't know.
my
I feel like I'm
God.
just trying to. We're
Yeah, no,
trying to go to
totally,
like
man.
the opposite corner of the school now.
Okay, so who is out of the building right now?
You all made your way back up
I'll
to
sneak out.
Yeah, I'll like be like, "Come on, you."
Me
I'm
and
like-
Sith are still in the building.
No,
Oh, no,
I
I'm
had
following
left
my
yet.
owner out.
I was like patting
Yeah,
the
I figured
shoulder
you were
of the
just
student, and
coming
then
out.
I'm then gonna leave and say, "Come on, you two," and like ask for Sith and Briar to follow.
God.
Okay.
Well, real sorry about this. We came here this morning. We didn't know there was any like variety. I guess like he must have skipped his mind.
I guess I'm kind of trying to go to the
Well-
opposite corner of the school where nobody is.
Are you making your way back up to the door? Because the door would be where you'd want to go.
Yeah.
So
Oh fuck! I just realized. How am I gonna be able to get out of here easily?
you all make your way out of the door, and as now,
Wait, whoa.
well,
How is Arillo getting out of this doorway?
You can be programmed to bend down.
Arillo.
Yeah.
So are you going to bend down robotically to try to simulate getting out the
Yeah.
door?
Yeah.
All right. So there wouldn't be any check for that because I assume constructs would have the basic motor capacity to do that.
They would
which
probably.
which these students would know that they do. It's just one student happened to not be very
Yes.
comfortable around
Yes.
it.
Sonny,
Sonny, you
It's
can go
just
get
too
your food.
much of a
Don't
peanut
worry.
cell.
You can go get
I
your food.
can. Great. Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Well,
like just while leaving.
I'm so sorry about this. We just came in. We didn't know.
Um,
We'll leave you to your lecture.
But as one of you leaves, one of the students comes out of the door. A different student this time. He's like, "Well, wait, hold on.
Oh.
Didn't
yeah,
you
what's up?
didn't you say your lady was in the bathroom?
Oh yeah. Went to another bathroom.
Oh, like outside of the school?
Like outside of the room, but we will take care of it. Thank you so.
Wait,
I'll
wait,
grab
are
it
they
by
in
his
the-
hands.
Are they in
I
this
was like-
school? I can go get them
No,
for you.
That's cool. God, it's really. Where is this? Oh, I can't remember the place. Where's Not the wares. The wares. Sorry, not the schools. The Twilight of the Wares, which is just by. I'm gonna like grab his hand. Thank you so much for your concern. We'll be right
yeah.
out. I hope your lecture goes fantastically.
Okay, yeah, sure. And he just kind of goes back in, shuts the doors, and now you all are outside. You're getting some strange
We're
looks.
running away.
You're getting some strange looks. Hold on. You're getting some strange looks from people who are running, walking about, they're going about their business, but other than that, no one really seems to be looking at you in any strange way, other than the fact that, some people kind of notice the strange statue you have, but nobody really pays any mind to
Okay,
it.
alright. Do you want to just like put that back over there in the corner, like in the bushes? Because I don't think we can carry it around unless we keep saying it's a replica. But then, when they realise the actual one's not there, then we're going to be in a little shot of doo-doo.
Yeah, true. Arillo's gonna start walking towards like an area where there's like nobody around.
You could throw it in the fake river that's around the town, which you
I
are
would kill
decently.
the man. I would kill the man in case he is alive under that.
You're decently, close to it. That is an option. But other than that, you
Yeah.
could also stick it around. Because the way you went in, where the word Gordon is on the school, you went in that direction, and you left that direction.
Okay,
Okay,
quick
Gordon.
question. Quick thought.
Mm-hmm.
I need to remember to myself how malleable gold is for a minute here.
It's
Somewhat.
Somewhat.
It's one of the
it's
more
a soft
Can
malleable.
Can I try bending him in a way so it's not so much of like like a stick in the mud sort of thing, where it's just sticking out of the river?
Why? This is gonna kill this man in case he's
He's
alive.
already dead.
If it's petrification, he's technically alive under there.
Why are we putting him in a river then?
That's what I was saying. That would kill a man if you put him in the river.
I suggested. I didn't say you had to, but
You
it
suggested.
would be a pretty high DC for you to bend metal with your bare hands,
Big
even if
cookie
it
guy.
was gold. If you wanted to like bang it on a rock or something, now
You don't
I
break
could
his
see
bones.
that
Why don't we
working.
just like lay it in some bushes around here?
People are gonna notice that. It's not like we're dumb.
It's a statue. They won't instantly think, "Hey, this is this
I'm
guy."
back.
Welcome
Hey,
back.
you
We're trying to
didn't.
figure
We
out how to
escaped. You escaped. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'd recommend
Oh,
putting
thanks
down your
a lot.
illusion now. Your disguise self.
Are we not near anybody? Are we good?
We exited the school. People looked at us, but then stopped looking. But there's a few people. But we might like. I think we should go around the corner or something and hide shit.
Yeah, let's go around the corner.
What if we try to sell it to Wonder as well? No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
That'd be hilarious. But no, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and find like a bush, like that's not super far, like farther out in town, and then like lightly place him down in it to like make sure
Which
he's not
direction
covered
are
up.
you walking in? Are you walking behind the school near the fake river?
I
to try to
am
find that?
walking. No, I'm walking the other direction. I'm walking like behind the tavern area, like near the bridge area.
You do see kind of behind the tavern. It's very, empty. Nothing's really there. You could definitely maybe hide this thing there for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hide him in there.
My idea to chop up the statue still stands.
That would kill the man.
No, it's not.
You
It's-
And
I've heard
You
shit
need to
about
check.
Is he not
petrification
already dead?
before. Well, this is the thing. I've heard shit like in this book. I don't know. One of the things like if you become stone, technically you're alive, but just in a state of like
well, he is-
non-being.
He is gold.
But then you can undo it.
It is gold. It's like Midas is gold. Technically
like-
speaking, he could be dead, but he could.
What is it?
Okay, either way, we pretty much
Petri-
need to leave the second we drop.
I think it's
Like-
like petri dish purification. I don't know.
Yeah.
So are all
Something
of you behind the
Petri
tavern
dish.
having
Yeah,
placed?
Tommy, do you need a check?
I'm
What do you mean?
tired.
Do I need to check?
Like to cover him up at all?
Are you attempting to, or are you just placing him and going?
Yes. I'm
Wha-
trying to cover him
Well,
up. So it's
around
not
you
obviously
is
shown.
a lot of trash. So
Yeah, can I put
since
him like
I guess
underneath
this
all of the
is
trash?
relating to how well you do it, make a performance check for me on this. Since this is
That
describing,
is a 17.
you kind of take some trash from out back, kind of like dump it on him a little, put it around him, try to make him look like he's some really weird piece of trash a rich person threw out, and someone even kind of like walks by, notices you do this, and goes, "Yeah, no, I get it. I get bad art made of me too." Referring to
Yeah, it sucks
Tempest,
quite
are
a
you
bit.
still disguised?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, I
he's
thought you got rid
referring.
of it.
He's referring to Tempest being disguised as, the man that they're dumping a statue of. He's like, yeah, I know. I get bad art made of me too. Oof, that is not a great
Ooh.
pose for you, Mr. Conifer. Ugh. And he continues to
Then
walk on,
look away now. Yeah.
not to
Look around, find
not
out.
to draw any more attention. But
I found find out.
now you've hidden him. What you think is
What-
pretty well.
What
What are you
Okay,
doing?
first-
What I think is pretty well.
And
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I
have,
like
just
make sure
smell.
nobody else can see me before I turn back to myself.
Nobody else is around you concurrently.
Cool.
And you do notice that nobody's around, and you drop your disguise pretty easily. So now that you're
Yay.
behind the tavern, having dropped this statue here, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna like let out, just like, ah.
Like, we
Holy
need to
fuck.
leave.
How do we get out of
is-
that? It's somewhat without fighting. Holy shit!
Arilla's
I
gonna
was
look
bullshitting
over.
my entire way through that. I'm gonna be honest.
Maybe we should just leave now.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
I got some books, and we can probably leave. Should we go back to
They'll
territory?
recognize you guys.
Yeah, I'm recognized in
Yeah.
most places, but also, should we go back to Terratona and get rid of that fucking seed?
Yeah.
We probably should.
or like check up on the seed, but then like most
Kill it,
likely
you
get
know?
It might
rid.
not go the
Should've.
best,
Although
but
maybe it was, maybe it was the seed talking, or maybe it was the infection talking. Why didn't we get rid of it?
Maybe.
Maybe we need to disinfect the seed. How the fuck do we get disinfect the seed?
I don't know. We gotta get your.
Speaking on terms of infection, by the way. What were you handing, Mr. Confirm?
We should talk about that later. we
should get out of here
We
first.
should most likely leave, and then from then I can check these fucking books to see if there's any shit about it, and from then try and figure out what the fuck to do.
Great, let's just focus on getting out of here right now.
So,
I believe it's time to leave.
Out of-
Now you're just
out of
screaming no
character?
zombie.
I have to do whatever I can to save my invisibility spell before my
So-
next one.
you all are making your way out of Flumen, correct?
Yeah.
I
love
think,
Flem.
though, with it almost being our normal end time, I think I'm going to end the session for today.
No.
You all make your way out of Flumen, and Tempest, you do notice, you kind of feel the card. It kind of seems to dissipate as you walk out of the town. Not leaving anything, just kind of dissipates
gold
from
card.
your hand. The gold card that you got for citizenship that
Oh.
had calligraphy on it, to be all fancy.
Calligraphy.
And now you all have made your way out of Terratona, and I think that's where we'll end the session. But that's not where I'm done with the fucking Twitch stream. Where are we rating? Where are we fucking rating?
We are playing again in 3 days, so I mean,
Yeah, and we're
Oh,
gonna level
shit.
up. I'm joking.
we finally level up
I
after
wish.
having to persuade a ton of children.
Anyway, do we want to raid the duck account?
No,
Always.
We
Hold
don't.
on, I'm checking to see.
What the fuck, guys?
Hold
Hit
on.
streaming.
No,
We
how
need
dare you
someone
say
actually-
no
Who
to
is
the duck
streaming?
like
you
that?
should stream Raid Kit likes bees.
Yeah,
Who?
sure, let's
Raid
do
Kit.
this.
Kit likes bees.
What do you mean who, zombie?
This person. Kit likes bees.
Can you
Hit
send
like
me the
these.
username? I've
I-
never heard of this
yeah, I
person.
did. I
In
put it
your
in
chat.
It's in player
Oh.
chat.
I also put it in your Twitch chat.
I see.
Zombie. Zombar.
Okay. Everybody go raid. Yay! I have no idea who this is. Yay!
They're a friend of mine and Isis.
Oh, okay.
And
That's cool. I'll send everybody over.
they're playing Valorant.
Me when I throw you guys. Anyway, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
When I throw you.
Uh,
And...
Anyway.